Welcome to the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Podcast. Real people doing real deals in real estate and no fake gurus allowed. We bring you the best and the most real estate investors in the space. They'll be showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly of real estate investing. Like, share, subscribe, get notified. It's the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Podcast.
Welcome to the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Podcast. I almost said the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Event at Mastermind because we just had our event at Mastermind in April 30th, May 1st and 2nd, and we had a great time. But it is the podcast, guys, and today we have a treat for you. We have arguably someone that nobody knows about that has helped plenty of companies out there in the real estate investing world make millions of dollars. Is that an understatement, Dmitry? Or
yeah, that's absolutely true.
It's absolutely truth, right? So this is the guy that nobody knows about. And I have the pleasure today of having you here in my studio. Thank you so much, Dmitry, from flying all the way from the Ukraine here to do this podcast. And to tell us a little bit about yourself. So, who is Dmitry, man? Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you do?
Actually, first of all, hi Ricardo, and hi everybody. I'm happy to be your guest. So about myself, I'm a software engineer, and now I turned into a co-founder of a company, but it was a long trip. So do you want me to start from the beginning?
Absolutely. Let's start from when you were born, man. Where are you from?
So I'm from Russia, from the small city Petrozavodsk, which is to the north from the St. Petersburg.
Okay.
And I was born in the family, which is mathematician's family.
Okay.
So my father is a mathematician. He's a teacher in the university.
Okay.
And my mother is a software engineer as well. So, first of all, my father was a teacher of my mother.
Oh, wow.
In the university. Yeah.
That's how it all started.
everybody likes young girls from university.
Yeah. So how old is your dad?
My dad is 84 right now.
84, wow. And your mom?
My mother is 61.
Okay, yeah, he did it good. Like 20 years difference, so...
Yeah.
And she was one of his students in the university.
And after that, she started working in the science company. I don't remember exact name of that. She was working for 30 years as a software engineer, making kind of a research to build the roads nationwide in Russia.
Okay.
And this software is still working.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she's retired already because of age, but the software still works.
Wow.
And that's why I was involved into maths and tech from the very early age. So I started using computer from four years.
4 years old.
Yeah, I was trying to play something.
Right.
On those shitty big, huge machines which are noisy.
Wow.
Those computers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and after that, I was looking at mom's work and at father's work, and I had no chance to do anything else, so I had to do the same. That's why I finished the university.
Yeah, you were expected to follow the same path.
Yes, exactly. The only thing, I never wanted to work as an employee.
Yeah, you wanted to do your own thing.
Yes. So, first of all, I started working in the electronic components shop. I was just selling.
Yeah.
And
are you a good sales guy when it comes? No.
At that time, I wasn't a good sales guy. After that, I got some skills, but that time I was just a stupid young boy.
Yeah. Playing with electronics.
Yeah, it was around 2001. I
Okay.
believe. And I just decided to create them for that shop. Just decided to create an e-shop,
Okay. E-commerce.
e-commerce, yeah. And this was just my first steps of.
How old were you at the time?
I'm 19,
Okay.
and I built it. It was absolute shit.
Huh.
I understand it now, but
Yeah.
at that time it was kind of breakthrough for them. I was building it. I was learning technologies. I was trying to make something interesting. And while I was building that, my brothers, by the way, I have 11 brothers, not native brothers, but step brothers.
Okay.
One of my brothers was working in Moscow. He had his own company. He noticed me and he told you shouldn't stay like in the shop. Just go and join me and let's build a software company. They already had a software company. They were making something around taxes and all the accounting,
Okay.
and they wanted to try creating websites and all the shit around.
Okay.
So I came there and I leaded this department. I was working there for 5 years, and I completely ruined it.
Wow.
So I got some selling skills. I was coming to offices trying to sell all our software. Our software was shit.
It wasn't that good.
No, we were too young. But I got some selling skills, some communication skills, and but I had to stop it because I wasn't a business guy. I didn't know how to lead it, how to run it, how to make a success, how to make money. I was just thinking about how to make beautiful software, but it's not a good business idea. So if you want to make something perfect, then you won't succeed because perfect is the enemy of the good.
Right.
That's why I ran out of money and had to stop it. After that, I was working in Moscow for maybe 7 years as a software engineer. I started networking, started learning new technologies, trying to get in touch with all the people who can give me some more information,
Okay.
more skills and whatever. And there was a moment when I just realized that I have no time for myself. I'm just waking up in the morning, going to the office. I'm coming back from office at 11 p.m. By the way, in Moscow, it doesn't matter when you go out of the office. You will always get home at 11 p.m.
Okay.
So you can go at 7 p.m., at 8, or at 9. You will be at home at 11 p.m.
And why is that? People go to restaurants or drinking or working late
The
or
roads are completely packed. So you are just standing on the road.
oh, so a lot of traffic.
Yeah, for hours. That's why I was sitting until 10 maybe, and I had no time for leaving. So I was finishing my working week on Friday, go to the bar, got drunk, had no Saturday at all because I was drinking a lot. And
Right.
the only day I had was Sunday. And
Okay.
I just realized that I'm not leaving. I'm just trying to get
survive.
to survive and get experience, and I was already experienced. So I just suddenly decided to move to Odessa, to Ukraine,
Okay.
because I wanted to go to live somewhere close to the sea, have more time for myself, to work remotely, and I just decided and went there. Maybe
Wow.
in 1 month or two, I just went there to see if it's good, if the place is good. I liked it. Then I just got back, packed everything in my car, and just got away.
And they got pretty women there too.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of.
So it was. So what year was this that you moved to Odessa?
It was 2013.
Okay, so that's almost 9 years ago,
Yeah.
roughly. And do you need like a passport to go? Like how do you get to Odessa? Like, can you just move there and that's it? Or is it part of the European Union? How does it
No,
work?
it's not a part of the European Union. Also, it was the country that is closely associated with Russia,
Okay.
so it was quite easy. I didn't even need the foreign passport,
Yeah.
but I had it anyway. I just moved there. I was able to live there for 3 months. After that, I had to step out and then get back. So I was just crossing the board and getting back the same day, just to renew all the docs, the immigration card, and that was it. But after the conflict started between Russia and Ukraine, I realized that I have to create something like living permit or whatever, and I did that the same year, maybe 2014. Yeah, 2014, just the year after I arrived to Odessa, and now I can live in Ukraine absolutely legally. I'm not a citizen of Ukraine, but I have just a living permit.
Right. Okay. And do you go back to Russia often now, or
Not too often, but at least one time per year, because there is my family,
Yeah.
there are my friends, and all the people I know. So I'm trying to be there at least one time per year.
okay? Good deal. So, fast forward. How do you get into real estate in the U.S.? Like,
So when I moved to Odessa, I started working remotely, and I just got a marketing email from toptal.com. I'm not sure you know this company or not. This is kind of like Upwork, but the high-level Upwork.
okay,
So in this email, I just read that I can join this network and try to work for European companies and United States, which have much higher salaries.
yeah,
I tried this. I tried to pass all the stages. There are 7 stages of interviews to get there: language, algorithmic test, teamwork, and whatever, a lot of shit.
okay,
So I passed it successfully and started working as a contractor for European and American companies. And one of the companies was a real estate company when I met Robert.
oh,
Yeah, we were working together for maybe 1.5 years or even 2 years. I don't remember exactly. And we were super comfortable to work with each other. He was one of the best project managers I had, and I believe he was happy of things I'm doing.
right.
After those,
Now, when you were working there together, you were in the Ukraine and he was here in the U.S., right?
yeah,
Did you ever see each other in
No.
person? He was always on
No,
phone
just-
calls or
just-
video chats and things like that,
not
right?
even video, just photo on Slack or Facebook.
Wow.
So we didn't met each other.
Okay.
And after we finished all the thing for that company, Robert quit. I don't know the reasons. So perhaps it was just our project is done.
Yeah.
I was about to do the same, and I saw that things are getting slower, and after that I had to change the work again because of family circumstances and
Yeah.
whatever. And maybe in 2 weeks or a month, I got a message from Robert. Do you want to try to do something together? I decided, why not?
What year is this?
Sorry,
When was this? What year?
2016 maybe,
Oh, so like 5 years ago.
maybe 2017.
Yeah, it's 4 years ago.
Yeah, about 4 years, maybe 3.5 years. And I decided, why not? It's real estate. We were already doing real estate. I know a bit of market. I know what should we do. And
So what you guys were doing is, and for those of you that are watching or listening here, guys, this is how powerful this conversation is. This is somebody that, number one, was not born in this country, in the U.S. He was actually born in Russia. He lives in the Ukraine. And he was helping real estate companies from the Ukraine as a software engineer, correct?
yes, that's right.
He was working with someone else who's Mr. Sir Robert Wensley. No, it's Robert Wensley. He's the CEO now of Investor Lift and my friend. And they were working together as team members on a team that was helping real estate investors transact in the U.S., correct?
Yes, that's right.
And then Robert quit. Dmitry found himself out of a job sooner, a couple of weeks later. And then they decided to team up together. This is 4 years ago now.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was always to serve the real estate investor community. you guys were not necessarily buying properties, right?
No, we didn't do that.
You were just doing software, and Robert was doing marketing
Also, we were trying to do data.
and data. Okay.
Yeah, so we were trying to find different sources, merge it somehow, make some AI on the data, make this data more accurate, more valuable. So that was one of our directions. Another one was software, and the third one, marketing. But marketing not just for ourselves, not just try to sell in deals, but just to understand how does this market work, how to sell it, what real estate investors really need.
Okay. And how do you guys, is that when Investor Lift was born, or was it born later?
It was born later. So first of all, we got one client that just wanted to create a project, like an ad hoc project that you do and sell, and that's it.
That's it.
But after we created it, we understood that we can turn it into a SaaS company, because everybody was asking, what is this? What is this? How
Everybody that knew about it.
yeah,
Yeah, so that knew that you guys had something.
they knew the company we were working. So this company started from maybe 200,000 per month, and we turned it into 1.5 million per month in 1 year.
Using your services.
Yes, that's right. And that's why some people were asking, how did you do that? What is your tech stack? What tools and technologies are you using? And we just decided to go into SaaS because we understood that we can sell it. We can sell it nationwide.
Right.
And
SaaS is a platform, guys, a software platform, right?
yes, software as a service.
Where software runs on, and it's highly marketable. That's why you guys chose that particular route.
Yes. We got another one client that was a bit annoying, but he trained us to make decisions, to say no sometimes.
Okay.
If somebody wants anything special.
Right.
And also he helped us to grow.
Okay.
And after that, we have several small companies that were buying us. Some of them are still alive. Some of them are already dead. Companies.
Yes.
So it was like we were struggling, trying to find some money. We were getting bankrupt maybe 5 or 6 times.
Like we all do, huh?
Yeah. We had no money to pay our bills, and
Yeah.
we were just, what will I eat tomorrow? I don't know. And after that,
crazy.
something just show up, and we're good. And I can say that we were building this platform, trying to make it perfect, trying to make it valuable. Some of the parts died of this platform because it was unusable, because we never can understand what do you guys need, because we're not the part of the business. We're just building software on top of it.
Right.
And now, when we have this conversation, we can get the feedback from you.
Yes.
But in that times, we didn't have that. That's why we were just trying to touch this thing, what will fire out. And this February, I believe, it was another bankrupt time. We had zero at our bank account.
This year,
Yes.
2021.
Yes, this year.
Wow.
And after that, Robert started public marketing. We weren't a public company.
Right.
So he started public marketing, and we brought another updates to our system. It was new data and the God mode, like we call it. And it was like, boom. It was an explosion.
Yeah, God mode is insane, guys. I will drop a link down below so you can check out a little bit some videos on Investor Lift. But we love it. We use it here now, and we are on the cartel mode, which is a little bit higher than God mode. But so this year in 2021, you were trying to find ways to pay bills,
Yeah.
and then you found a new thing that you could incorporate into the platform, and now everybody wants it pretty much.
Yeah. We sold more than 1 million per month after we found it.
It's crazy how you can go and and be starving for money,
Yes.
right? You don't know how you're gonna pay rent. You don't know how you're gonna pay bills, but you keep going at it. You keep going at it, and then you make a change. You make a switch, and next thing you know, boom, you're selling $1 million a month now.
Yes.
And you're new. It's brand new. It's like it's not even. This was just a few months ago
Yes.
that you were broke.
Less than half a year.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, in less than 6 months later, now you're rich. And because selling $1 million a month is quite an accomplishment, especially in the software world, which is something you create once and you sell it over and over and over and over again. Yes, you do have overhead that you have to pay all your engineers, you have to pay your team. You got.
I'm happy to do that because the team was working hard.
Yes.
Everybody was starving, and nobody left our team.
Wow, they believed in the vision.
Yes.
A lot of has to do with Robert. He's a very likable person, and he's a good leader. I can see it in him. He's a good salesman too. Trust me. So it takes a lot of selling to keep people engaged,
Yes,
right?
sure.
Selling the vision, but the vision finally came through, and it's just the starting. It's just the starting point. It's not.
Absolutely.
So now you're selling $1 million a month. How many clients do you guys have, roughly, off the top of your head?
Around 400 companies right now.
400 companies, and I'm honest with you. A lot of people still don't know about Investor Lift.
We're not trying to say about it widely because this is the first steps of success, but we need to build our team. We need to scale up. Because if we get everything snowballing at us, then we just can't eat it. And we can't deliver, we can't execute on a customer support, on installing everybody. That's why currently our sales are closed. We had to close it because we weren't able to serve everything for everybody.
Correct.
And now we're just trying to restart our sales, trying to be very accurate, not to get too much. Because if we get 1,000 companies in 1 week, then we're fucked. We can't install everything.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do it batch by batch.
Gradually.
Yes.
And so, all right, so let's go back. How is it that you were able to help real estate investors go from $100,000 per month to $1 million per month?
It wasn't easy.
But what do you guys do to help those guys? Like, what was the change? Like,
it was complex work. So I can say that they were working, training their team to work with the software, using all the features of this software. So if you are getting software and you don't know some features, perhaps you are losing a lot of money on the table. That's why we were so close. So we were making all the changes they want. So it was just a personal client. So we had no other clients. And that's why we were tweaking every single thing just to make it work better. And finally, I don't know what was the key. I think Robert could say it better because I'm a software. I don't know what
yeah, you just do what he tells you. It's like, hey, let's work on this. Let's make this better. Because he's getting the feedback from the client.
He's getting feedback from the clients. He gets to me with this feedback, and then we discuss because sometimes the ideas are shit, sometimes are good. And I also know something about this business, and we can communicate and build.
Yeah, because you've been in it now for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, the real boss, her name is Eliza. We haven't mentioned her on this podcast.
Sure. Absolutely.
She is the real boss. Robert works for Eliza. Dmitry works for Eliza. She's the best. That's who we communicate with on a regular basis. She's the COO of Investor Lift, and the ones that makes the wheels spin, basically, right?
Yes.
Robert he's the CEO, but he's also more of a sales guy and onboarding person, and very likable. They're a couple, by the way, and I love them. I love those guys. I just had the pleasure of spending 3 days with them 2 days actually in where they live in the DMV area, and we had fun. They took me to some restaurants there where The presidents usually go eat. You have to go there. It's good.
Was it the resort? The big resort with horses? And
No, no,
everything?
no. It was called Filomena.
Oh, yeah.
Filomena, and man, the pasta is good. You're gonna like it. I don't. Have you been there?
Not yet, but I'll be there in 1 month.
Okay, yeah. So
I
it's
have to visit the place.
it's a good place. So they were you know, gracious enough to take us out there and show us around town and all that. But we also had a badass mastermind. I call it mastermind. Robert doesn't like that word, but we had a get together with the cartel bosses in Tulum, Mexico, where I met you for the first time. I didn't even know this guy existed, to be honest with you. I thought you were somebody else. When you came and say, "Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Dmitry," and I was like, "Oh, are you Victor?" No, Dmitry. I'm the CTO of Investor Lift. Oh, I didn't know you had a CTO. Robert had a CTO, and he was here. So, because I always communicated with Robert or Eliza, right? That was our main channel, and getting to know you there and everything you've done is like, oh, this is the real guy here. This is the guy that's got the brains that make all this shit work. But anyhow, guys, we had 35 people, I think, right, Dmitry?
Yeah,
Roughly
35
35 people. We showed up in Tulum, Mexico. They had all these different villas that we got and stayed at. We went scuba diving, snorkeling, lots of drinking, lots of eating, great times. We had some rough times too, but they were actually part of the good times. And I can tell you that the group of people that you guys have been able to put together is amazing. Not only because of what I believe that you guys have created is not only you created an awesome software that's helping us all grow, but you're also creating a community. And I even told Robert, and he's like, "Man, that makes me feel bad that you're telling me that the community is more powerful than the software." We'll say, well, but it was because of the software that you were able to attract all these talents. So we had a great time, guys. If you guys ever want to become part of a great community, I believe that Investor Lift is building a top-notch community, not only on the cartel side but on the pro side. And now we're able to dispose houses nationwide using their database and their buyers list, and we all share a buyers list, and we also have the God mode, which you have to go watch the video to understand what it looks like. But it's only the beginning, and I'm so happy for you guys that you were able to go from broke to pay bills now and make a little bit of money. But in the way you're helping us also speed up our process of selling properties, which is really the main purpose today of Investor Lift. So tell me about some features of Investor Lift for people that are watching or listening. What does Investor Lift do for us as real estate investors from your perspective?
From my perspective,
Yes.
First of all, it's automation. So in real life, you have a lot of things you are doing manually. So first of all, Investor Lift helps you to automate all those routine operations and save your time. Second thing is dispose your deals. So I think it's the key because you can get money before you sell a deal. You can have a perfect acquisitions team. You can have all the automations, but if you are not selling, that you don't have money. So our system allows to sell deals. Helps you with the God mode is designed for that. So Nick Perry, everybody knows Nick Perry told that the money are in God mode.
Yep.
Just dig it and use it whatever you want because it's just a tool. It can be used in different ways.
Right.
And the third thing is a community. So last but not least, because everybody in community are trying to help each other instead of just
kill each other,
making war against each other. So if the market is huge, if the whole family, I would say, grow, then everybody's happy. So it's a win-win situation. So you don't need to think, I won't share my buyers list. I won't share any contact information, title companies, or whatever I have. Then you're not getting anything from the community. So if you are sharing, then you are getting more.
Yeah.
Like the philosophy, like an Iron Man, the thing in the desert. So everybody is sharing, and everybody is happy and growing. This is what we're doing, roughly.
That's awesome, man. So I believe the same, but you have also a feature that you didn't talk about, which is the speeding up the process of websites to rank in Google when wholesalers use PPC as their main, which is something that attracted me to Investor Lift because I'm not on PPC right now. We're only doing texting. And we're doing very well, but we know texting is changing. And we just had a conversation yesterday about platforms and things of that nature, right? So when Robert displayed the difference in between a website that was built by Investor Lift and a website that was built outside of Investor Lift, how the speed works and all that, and how it helps rank on PPC, I said, okay, I need to get on this thing because I'm transitioning onto PPC now. And not transitioning 100% because I will continue texting and calling because I already have a data. But if I'm gonna plug it into a new marketing channel, I'm gonna do it with the tools that allow me to, to move faster. And when I saw that demonstration from him, I was like, okay. I mean, it took me about 2 months because once he showed me the platform the first time, and of course I didn't want the small package. I wanted the big package, right? I said, okay, it's a lot of money, number one, but if we buy this thing, how is that going to disrupt our operation, right? And at that time, I was like, man, that platform is doing everything that I'm doing manually right now, but I have different people that rely on that job. So I wasn't ready to make a transition until our main dispositions guy kind of decided to screw up or not do. And I was like, okay, now it's time to bring that platform in. I'll remove him, and then I'll bring other people that can handle the platform. And I can tell you right now, we just got on it probably 2 months ago, but I can see how it's going to start moving faster for us in order to push deals quicker out the door, but also to get deals in through the PPC side. So, the future is very bright for you guys, and for those of you that are watching and or listening, guys, you guys got to make sure you check out that link that I'm gonna post on the bottom on this interview with Dmitry. That way you can see a demo. There's a couple of videos there that they have on the website, investorlift.com. But I'm gonna put a link on it, and I highly suggest you get on board on it if you are already doing deals. Okay, I believe this software is more for somebody that's already in real estate doing some deals, not necessarily for the newbie. It could be for a newbie if you want to get a shortcut, then you're gonna get a website with it. You already got a buyer's list in it or access to buyers, so it kind of like cuts the learning curve big time if you're fairly new. But it's also easy for the guys that are already doing deals because they can see the value of plugging in onto something that's kind of like plug and play, like the Investor Lift. So, Dmitry, thank you so much for coming in, man. I appreciate you sharing your story. It's very remarkable, man. Thank you for telling, being open about the truth, which is I've only been rich for a few months, not all my life, right? Not everybody does that, and for that beautiful platform that you, Robert, and Eliza, and the rest of your team have been able to put together. So, guys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Please share this with everybody that you can. Also, give us a 5-star review. Give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, and I will see you on the next one. We have the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Event and Mastermind coming up in Miami, Florida, October 21st all the way through the 24th. You want to make sure you check the link down below. Register if you want to go and attend live. We're also going to have a pay-per-view option. So I'm looking forward to see you there. You guys have a great day. Bye.